Hey guys, I'm back for another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Okay, today's a bit of a rant, guys. I'm thinking of starting a new little series called You're Not Gonna Like What I Have to Say. Um, because everybody that knows me thinks I'm grumpy as hell most of the time. I might not come across like that on here, but I think it's time to get that side out of me a little bit here. I am sick of tier lists. Um, and I'll be the first one to tell you that I love tier lists. Uh, I've always enjoyed watching Seaton, in particular, go through this tier list ever since I started playing the game. Not as much in recent months or maybe the last year. I probably haven't watched it much at all, except maybe the first 5 minutes to see where the new champs are, where he's putting them. But too much emphasis is put on these tier lists, especially Seaton's. And I know he says it at the beginning of each video that this is his opinion and his opinion only. And if you don't like it, make your own opinion. And that's exactly what people need to do. I mean, I get so sick of people putting on social media, I've pulled Proxima Midnight. Is she any good? I've pulled Red Hulk. Is he any good? Well, use the freaking champion. Read what it says in the description. Play them. See what their synergies are. Put them with synergies. Look at their signature ability, their awakened ability, and the sig level. Does that champ need to be awakened? What do you think? Use the person and try to figure out, what they're good at, or if they're good at anything. If after you've used this champ a while, a week, 2 weeks, a month, you've tried them with different champions. You've looked at places like Aunt May and decided, if I rank this champ up, would they help my prestige? If I rank this champ up, would they be good on defense? If I rank this champ up, do they need to be awakened? Do they need to be high sig? Do they benefit from high sig? Do they not? They only need just to be awakened. There's a lot of things you can figure out on your own without having to go to social media to say, is this champion good? The lazy way out, you know? And looking at it at a tier list, that's just someone else's opinion. I know someone like Seaton, and a lot of these guys are extremely knowledgeable in the game. But if we just look at this one, I mean, we start off beyond God tier, solid God tier. We've got 3 God tier and above, then high demigod tier, low demigod tier. I mean, in my opinion, this should just be dog crap, complete dog crap. I mean, if these are your best champs, then either give up or hang in there, because God help you, it can only get better. If this is your next group of champs, if this is dog crap, this is dog crap, with some sprinkles on. More crap. You don't want to ever use these champs. You never ever want to rank these champs up, except maybe Diablo now. I mean, God, these are awful. All these are awful. Even this one that he's labeled as useful. I mean, personally, this is dog crap. Dog crap with some sprinkles. Well, this is dog crap with some sprinkles and maybe some glitter on top. This is just, again, you probably aren't going to want to rank these champions up. I mean, some of these are useful slightly, but unless you've got all these at as high as you can possibly get them, don't mess with these, folks. Don't mess with them. Again, I mean, this is just my opinion, and you might think he doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, I love Drax. Well, Drax was one of my very first champions, and I used him quite a bit as a 4-star. But he's not really got a lot going for him. If you compare Drax with some of the characters in this list, he's no good compared to a lot of the champions in this list. I mean, I've used Guillotine.
Hey, we're back.
Guillotine was my first. What was she? Rank 4 5-star. She was my second 5-star, and I love Guillotine. And it is true, she is like a middle of the road champion. She's getting buffed. And she'll probably jump up the tier list depending on what she gets done, unless it turns out to be like Nebula's buff. That was definitely not a buff. That was a waste of time and to tick a box for Kabam to say they had buffed 2 champions for September. But a lot of these champs are usable. But again, they shouldn't be champions that you're relying on to rank up. But again, like I've said in previous videos, if you think Guillotine is very easy to use, Psylocke without Awakened and without Horseman, with those things she's great. But even without those things, she's one of the best power control champions in the game. I've got her as a 6-star, just rank 1 6-star. I use her periodically if I need someone for power control. And I've got, where's he put her at? I've got magic. But I still like Psylocke. So if I need a mutant power control, I use Psylocke. So if you enjoy using Hood, Guillotine, Taskmaster, or Annihilus, or Ronin, or these type champions, and you don't like using champions like that are in here that I can't use Ghost to save my ass, at least not to her full ability, then rank them up to rank 5 by all means. If you think you can use them and you can use them to the best of your ability, rank them up. This is where the tier list, in my opinion, almost needs to be scrapped. Too many people rely on this religiously. There's too many posts out there that say, I don't know, Dragon Man, they've put on a post, Dragon Man, Seaton's got him on his solid God tier list. Should I rank him up? I don't know. Have you got other, immune champs? People say the same about Ultron. Okay, well, have you got other bleed and poison immune champs? Well, yeah, I've got Sentinel. I've got, this person, that person, that. Well, maybe you might not want to treat Dragon Man up. People need to be more concerned about what their needs are, if they can play the champion properly, if they enjoy playing the champion, more than what tier someone else has put that champion in. Because believe you me, I'd say these first 3, at least the first 2, there's a ton of champions that can be swapped in and out. Let's have a look here. Venom and Medusa. Well, I love both of those. I think they're amazing. I've got Captain Marvel movie, rank 5 5-star. I don't know if she's Sig 200 or not. I use her with Nick Fury if I use her. So I've got Suicides running as well. So I'm using her at the best that what she's meant to be used for. And I will tell you now, for the majority of content, I would rather use Medusa or Venom. Maybe even Angela. I've got all 3 of those, 565, plus Captain Marvel. So all 4 of those, 565. And even Hype. I love Hyperion. But depending on what situation you're in, if you're fighting robots, for instance, I'd pick Medusa all day long over all 3 or 4 of those. If you want to bleed someone, then you might want to use Venom. Or if you need loads of regen, you might want to use Angela. Or, if you're having, you need to build up loads of power quickly, then you might want to use Hyperion. What I'm saying is, guys, what your content that you're fighting is needs to be a big determining factor on who you're ranking up, not a tier list that someone has put together. Anyway, that's today's rant over with, guys. If you've enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in another one soon. Thanks.